Okay, is that my game? Yes, it is my game. Wow, they're actually starting Garrick's game last. Okay, so I have done my opening research, and I have discovered that my opponent is a big fan of the bishop takes c6 structures. But now thinking about it, if I play... Yeah, actually I'm not going to play the Berlin. He might have some ways to make a draw against the Berlin. Okay. So I guess we're doing this. Okay, I guess I avoided all the very instant draw lines. And now I have studied my opponent's games, and I know that he's going to play c4. And I have also actually checked the c4 line rather. Okay, so he's just going to play this structure. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think people were doing this. I thought they moved on to something else. Because here I have a lot of potential of... I have a lot of potential to create something on the king's side. Okay, I guess we're going to do this and do the standard plan of g6, knight g7. Now the big question comes when he plays a3. And that is whether or not I should take on a3. I guess no, right? So he's going to play b3, knight b2, knight d3. Me, on the other hand, is going to play king h8, knight f6, knight g8. I think for a must-win game, this is pretty promising because it's difficult for him to exchange off pieces here. It's going to be a big strategic duel. Do I just go f5 now? Has he really done anything to prevent me from going f5? I feel like the way you're supposed to play is put the knight on g8 and push the bishop away. But on the other hand, I don't really feel like what he's done has really discouraged me from playing f5. I might even consider taking on e4. King h8, knight b2, a5, a3, king here, there, 2. Honestly, I feel like if I don't play f5 now, he might even start sacrificing on my central pawns. Because if I go f5, at least I'm going to have the opportunity to go f4 afterwards. Is he going to take on f5? I don't understand his idea. Wow, he's going to take on f5. What are you going to do now? I'm going to go e4. Your knight isn't going to get to d3. e4, knight e5. Is that not massive for me? He may have saved his worst play for the last one. This looks massive for me. I don't know. I think this one looks very good for me. I guess he's going to play knight h2. But really, what is he doing? Knight g5? Knight e5 was my intention. Knight e5, f4. Can even go knight g6, if I feel like. The en passant also looks good. Yeah, I don't understand what he's doing. This looks properly trash for him. I'm going to play a bit quickly so that maybe I can announce to the other guys that I won my game. And then get a bit of team spirit going on. Twifidic. Oof. Are you getting outplayed? Or are you outplaying your opponent? Honestly, I cannot tell. Very complicated. Mashalskar, slightly better, let's say. I feel like he has to go f4. f4 takes, knight takes. Well, he has to do it. Doesn't look very good. But I think he has to do it. And then maybe bishop f6 and bishop d7. It's a disaster. Okay, now can I go... Maybe I can go e3. e3, queen takes e3, f4. e3, queen takes e3, f4. Looks winning now. e3, queen takes, f4. Bishop takes h7 check, king h8. Bishop takes g7, king takes back. Queen e4. Bishop takes g5. I'm winning a knight. It's pretty decent. Winning a knight is pretty decent. e3 takes. At some point, you just gotta go for it. e3, queen takes, f4, bishop takes h7, king h8. Any scary checks? Not that I can see. I'm threatening the queen, I'm threatening the knight. Queen e4 takes. Takes. He might have knight takes c5 at the end there. The queen is kind of awkward on h7. I wouldn't be surprised if I somehow trapped that. Bishop on h7. It's a piece. It's a piece. I'll go for it. If you see how to win a piece in a winning position, in a must-win position, then, you know, probably you should go for it. Okay. The moment of truth. If I missed something, then I'm about to lose this game. If I didn't miss something, I'm about to win this game. And I am about to win this game. Calculations correct. And we have ourselves a winning position. But he's going to take on b4. Try to generate some counter chances. This bishop is so close to being trapped. The 500 beds from Bedazzled. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, he still has some counterplay. I will admit. I will admit he still has some counter chances. But it feels as though if I just go straight for the throat, I might get this. So f3. f3, probably he'll have to go g3. No, but g3, then queen d7 wins. So f3, he's going to take on c5, then rook f4. No, actually I can just take him. Yeah. This looks good to me. Because now queen d7, right? Queen d7, it looks like a big move. Queen d7. I don't even see a move for him. Queen d7, g4, rook f4 maybe? Knight takes c5. Yeah, I don't even see a move for him. I guess he has to go g4. g4, rook f4. And then he has to sacrifice a second piece, like bishop f5. He can actually go, after rook f4, he can take on f4 and go knight b6. But I'm just going to go checkmate him. Okay, let's check in on the other games. Alekseenko, maybe slightly better. Okay, this man is quite the desperado. Let's just take this one and be 2 pieces up. I might even consider taking this one and checkmating him on h1, just to make him properly embarrassed. Okay, bishop takes h3. Pawn takes d6. Bishop g2. Rook takes e5. Rook h8. And there's nowhere for the king to go. He can go after my rook with knight b6. Doesn't matter. I still checkmate him on h1. Okay, let's see if we can find the final board, the most difficult of boards. Okay, I have to make a move first. Bishop g2 still looks good to me. Are there any checks I'm missing? I mean, I could go bishop f6, you know, just to win a rook for nothing, instead of giving up a bishop for nothing. But isn't rook h8 just checkmate? It looks very much like checkmate. And it's more stylish when you give away all your pieces. That is the classical chess theory. And we get the win! Yes! I'm going to tell the team. I'm going to tell the team to boost morale. Easy black win. Let's go, guys. Was my message for the team.